We're here at the Worthington House. During the Battle of Monocracy, here in this building, a family would seek shelter during the battle, as on their property, coming after across the ford that bears their name, Confederate cavalry will begin to make their push towards the Union soldiers positioned near the Thomas farm. When they're pushed back, they're going to ride on back here to notice more activity is going on this field that we're standing. This area around the Worthington House becomes the field headquarters for the second in command of this big, massive Confederate army. Except this man didn't start his life in the military. The majority of this man's life was in politics. John Cabell Breckinridge, a Kentuckian by birth, begins his real fame in the United States as the second highest ranking person in the country, Vice President of the United States to James Buchanan. Now, Breckinridge is a Kentuckian, so a border state as far as the Civil War is concerned. He is for the idea of secession. He is for the idea of states' rights. When the war is about to break out, he is a senator from the state of Kentucky, and Mr. Breckinridge is considered by many to be treasonous. And they even go after him to want to arrest him. Think about that. A man who has given his life to his country so far politically and in the service of his country, now being seen as a treasonous individual. And to that, Breckinridge will now leave the United States and move into the service of the Confederate Army. He will be seen as an able commander of soldiers. The Battle of Shiloh. He'll, in 2 years, in 1864, be given command of Confederate soldiers in the Shenandoah Valley. And he will join forces with Jubal Early to enlarge his army in July of 1864 to nearly 15,000. Breckinridge being the second in command, he will assume his field headquarters up here near the Worthington House and will direct the final pushes, the climactic pushes of this attack later in the afternoon. Breckinridge will go into relative anonymity after the war, go try to practice law but fail in his practice, and he is now buried in Lexington, Kentucky. That's John Breckinridge, a former Vice President of the United States, who comes to this family's house as the second highest ranking officer in this Confederate Army, hell-bent on capturing Washington, D.C., a place where he would call home just a few years earlier.